Today I'm going to change the rear differential fluid on my 2018 Honda Pioneer 500. Step number one, just a recommendation. I used a little brush to clean some of the dirt that collects around the plugs. Step two, I am going to remove the fill plug on the differential using a 3/8 drive and a 17mm socket. I placed a rag down in here to catch any fluid that may run out when I remove the fill plug. I've removed the fill plug. It's down here. I will clean it up before I put it back in. Next step is I need to loosen the drain plug, which is underneath here, and Honda has placed a hole perfectly aligned in the skid plate for draining the differential. The rear differential fluid is now draining. I used a 3/8 drive with an extension and a 10mm socket to remove that little plug, and I've got a catch pan under there for the fluid. I finished draining the rear differential fluid. It's right there in the catch pan. I reinstalled the drain plug on the rear differential using the 3/8 drive and the 10mm socket. Before I did so, I cleaned up the rear differential drain plug. Now it's ready for a refill. On the Honda Side-by-Side Club online forum, everyone is recommending this heavier weight, fully synthetic oil rear differential fluid as a means of quieting the gear noise that's so prevalent on these Pioneer 500s. And we're going to see if it works, because mine's been noisy too since I bought it. I went ahead and put a rag right there to catch any overflow as I get to the top, and I can see that using the bottle and the nozzle, I should be able to get right in there. Okay, the job is done. That was very simple and quick. I've cleaned everything back up, filled it up to the top, which surprisingly it does not hold very much fluid in this rear differential. I was shocked by that. I think 3 what I would call squeezes of the bottle and that thing was overflowing. I even took a little bit of time to rock it back and forth, and of course the rag was catching anything that ran out the top. I didn't make a mess on the skid plate or on the machine, but I rocked it back and forth. I could see the differential, I should call it the rear end, the gears moving in there, and I made sure I topped it off well, and then cleaned everything up on that fill plug there and put it back in. And now we're going to go test it and see if it made a difference, if things are quieter.